In this section, I will introduce you to the most important stuff every trader needs to know to be able to make money on the Forex. Becoming familiar with the basics of Forex is actually quite simple and straightforward. Now, we have a lot to cover as always. Let's go ahead and dive in so I can share with you some very specific, actionable information you can apply to your brand new Forex business right away. This section is all about important concepts and terminology you need to know and understand to start trading on the Forex. I will discuss things like pips and pipettes, lots and lot sizes, spreads, different types of orders, and so forth. But to keep it simple, we will start with a funny word, pip. Now, what is a pip? Or even before that, what does the acronym PIP represent? Pip stands for point in percentage, and it's a very small measure of change in a currency pair's movement. To trade Forex successfully, you need to understand how to calculate the value of a pip. When currencies are quoted, they are mainly quoted to the fourth decimal. To make it easier, let's look at an example of a 1 pip movement on a real chart. Assume the current quote is 1.1079. If the price increases to 1.1080, that would be an increase of 1 pip. On the other hand, if the price changes from 1.1079 to 1.1078, that would be a decrease of 1 pip. Now, let's see why this is important. If 1 pip, for example, equals $10, and the market moves from the low of this candle here to the high point of this candle here, the market has increased by 42 pips. And if every pip represents $10, then you have made $420 on this 1 hour candle. But let's say, for example, the market moves down from the high point of this candle, which is at 1.1120, to the low point of the candle at 1.1099. Then the market has moved down by 21 pips, which would then result in a $210 trade if every pip equals $10. So as you can see, it doesn't matter if the market moves up or the market moves down, you can make money both ways. Not all pairs are quoted to the fourth decimal. The yen pairs are quoted to the second decimal place. Therefore, in the case of the dollar-yen, a 1 pip move can be illustrated by a price increase from, let's say, 121.05 to 121.06, or when the price decreased in value, for example, from 121.04 to 121.03, the price has decreased by 1 pip. Traditionally, a pip movement in the market was the smallest move a currency could make. But these days, many brokers receive prices quoted in fractional pips, also called pipettes. Fractional pip pricing includes an extra decimal place in the quote, which means the quotes are now more precise. I previously mentioned the euro-dollar is typically quoted to the fourth decimal place. With fractional pip pricing, the euro-dollar is quoted to the fifth decimal place. So in effect, the fifth decimal place doesn't represent a full pip. It is really only a fraction of a full pip. With fractional pip pricing, when price changes from 1.09450 to 1.09475, it would be a 2.5 pip change. Or, if the market moves down from 1.09475 to 1.09450, then the price has decreased by 2.5 pips. And if you trade any of the yen pairs, fractional pip pricing is quoted to the third decimal place. Therefore, trading the US dollar against the Japanese yen, for example, when price moves from 124.920 to 124.695, there is a decrease of 22.5 pips. And if every pip is worth $10, then you have made $225 on this trade, because the last digit of the quote now represents only half the value of a full pip, which is $5. So in short, it doesn't matter if the market increases in price or decreases in price. We as Forex traders have the unique opportunity to make money when the currency pair is trending up as well as when a currency pair is trending down. So what does this really mean, and why is it important for you to understand this? In the next section, I will talk about lots and lot sizes, and then pips and pipettes will make much more sense. To trade Forex successfully, you need to understand how to calculate the value of a pip. See you in the next section when we will discuss lots and lot sizes.